Amandla, the high power, Archangel Raziel. Amandla makhulu. Mlaleli, esimene sakho sokuthola umsebenzi, sebhizinisi, sezezimali. Angithi usunawo umdonso wemali, uthathe ugeze ngawo. And command Archangel Raziel power. Konke lokhu ukwenza ngo-11 ebusuku ubone amandla kamoya e-Archangel Raziel esebenzelana nomdonso wemali. Sithinde ku 063 689 8922. Shintsha impilo yakho namhlanje ngomdonso wemali namandla ka-Archangel Raziel.
Siyabingelela Babu Dokotela babuyisizwe babujabulile umfana omhlanje ekhehlela umlungu. Our address where we are in a corner of Queen Street and Albert Street. The building name it is called Nedbank House Building, situated 19th floor suite 1904 to 1905. Currently we are doing our shoot at Dark Room Studio number 1. Thank you.
Hello one and hello all. Good morning one more time from wherever you are listening to us in the face of the continent and beyond. Babu Dokotela, I'm told that this channel has reached even other continents like India,
yes.
US.
Especially in UK, in Europe.
Yeah.
We've got vast people in Europe that are watching this channel.
Kingdom people in United Kingdom, we are greeting. Today we are discussing a very strange topic, the goat of the head or the goat head.
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds a bit strange, but we are going to cover that towards the end of the show. Babu Dokotela, now let us discuss this thing. The Bible has spoken about it. The sins of your parents will trap you. Even now you will remain poor because of those sins. How true is this?
It is very much true. I have to make a case study whereby there is a leader of the political party in KwaZulu-Natal, I'm not mentioning his name, he killed his father.
Okay.
He killed his father when he was asleep because of political divisions. And then he is struggling. He is struggling, he's not making any way forward. And then what he did, it will affect his children and grandchildren for the fact that your father killed your grandfather.
In fact, the great philosophers will say to the third and fourth generation.
Yes. And the way you were born is because of the rape that took place to your mother by your father. And that will affect, not you, will affect your children because you are the source of incest within the family. And then take note, we are struggling so much. We are struggling so much because what we've done by our parents. That is why I am Zuma by fake, but I am Nyete by original. Zuma is by my side, I'm Zuma, but spiritually I belong to that because my grandfather had an affair with the widow and he produced my parents. My father was so-called father and my father produced me, but I'm a source of that kind of intimacy. That is why we are pushing so much the age of the envelope, but it's not bending because of what our parents did. And I'm talking to you now. What we are doing now, is this what is going to affect your children as well as your grandchildren? Start to change your routine because you are bending too much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Dokotela, you have spoken before about impele semali. You have also spoken about nyabanga oil. But today, I want you to talk about the combination of these two things. If they are combined, what does it do?
That's a good question because now we got cars that has 2 gearbox. We call it
Tiptronic.
Tiptronic.
Yeah.
And now if you want to move flow slowly but fast, comfortable as well, you must get something that will suit you on all levels. Impele Siyamali, it attracts money. Nyabanga oil attracts money. Those combination, they help you. If this does not suit you, the other one will suit you well. That is why we urge people to spend 4,800 and take both because that is what they need. Babu Dokotela said it.
Thank you, Dr. Now, let's talk about Umdliwa spirit. It's true that Umdliwa is real.
Yes.
And what challenges do people affected by the Umdliwa spirit face in real life?
Umdliwa. This thing of Umdliwa, we don't invite it, you don't partake it, you don't do it. But the problem is, one of your family members will acquire wealth in an immense way, but in a very, very wrong way. And what they normally do, they tap into dark powers. And thereafter, when that person demise or he dies, he released the spirit on air without being used by somebody else. They call it tatis kwamas kamkhulu. And since we got a member who was practicing that occult culture, and then it will affect you as people who are linked to that particular member or person. And then what is going to happen now? Most of the time, your right hand, not left, your right hand will normally itch, as if you ascertain you'll get money. And thereafter, your children will never prosper after education or academically. And you too, your business will go up and down, but will never reach your dimension. Anything that you plan, a 5-year term become a 20-year term. You'll be persecuted for something that you didn't do because we are in possession, we are possessed by the spirit. These spirits are odd, these spirits are bad because you may be a church or in any formal organization or structure, but they'll always argue and fight with your progress and your success because we are possessed by the spirit. And this spirit is Bible. It does not allow anyone to read the Bible. When you read the Bible, it just doesn't mean anything. When you use muti, this muti is not functioning. And nothing actually seems to be working for you. Because the spirit is just eat anything that you are doing.
It delays everything.
Yeah, everything. We call it spirit somdliwa.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much, Babu Dokotela. Now, Dokotela, in most cases, when a person hurts you or break your heart, it's common that you just hate that person. You don't want him near you. You don't even greet that person. But today, we find Babu Dokotela saying, and I quote, "The hate that is boiling in your mind is what will destroy you this year and Ozobon." Close quote. Babu Dokotela, why are you defending these heartbreakers or what?
What normally happened is this. You'll notice you just undergone a divorce.
Sure.
After 3 years, you'll be passing at a community hall. You'll find your ex graduating there. Because he literally deleted you and he focused into his future. That's all. And then the time you're thinking about the person that you don't like or you're fighting with, you were supposed to use the same brain to progress yourself.
Sure.
And then you are trapped in an angered world. This space is too small for you. You cannot escape, cannot breathe because we've been offended by this person. But that person who offended you or you offended him, you are expecting him is coming to reach out. He doesn't even know that. He does not have your number either.
He is progressing with his
He
life.
is progressing you.
Sure.
And that is why I'm telling people that the hate that is augmenting in their heart and their mind, that's what makes people poor, because people that are too good in keeping hate and anger rather than too good in studying mathematics and engineering. People should be focusing in something else, in forex, do something else. Forget about people that has harmed you or offended you. No, there are just too many. We got 7.5 billion and only one of those came across your line. And after forget about that, you still got more than 7 billion people in front of you. Why you bother about these 1 or 2 families?
So, Babu Dokotela is saying there's nothing objective about hatred. You are just destroying yourself.
Just eliminating yourself, destroying yourself. And then, believe you me, what I'm telling you, it will end you poor again because you'll be still fuming, boiling inside about this people. Wherever we meet, you talk about, hey, umkhize, we are no, we are no umkhize.
Yeah, ne?
Hey, Babu Dokotela, this is my chapter.
Yeah. The point that has made people rich. Talk about Babu Dokotela. I'm sure people are listening out there. They want to hear about this point. Where is it located? They want to now find the location.
They find the location.
Send the location.
Hey, that pond. Number one, there are people who comes to me and said, Babu Dokotela, I do have the amount that you have claimed. If a person wants to ascertain that wealth of that pond, all you need, you must have houses, not houses, or you must have a separate house in your yard. As long as your house is big, you must have a separate house. But that house, you must remove all your furniture inside and keep it clean. And thereafter, you must erect or raise a 2x2 wall and a square meter. And thereafter, you must make like a swimming pool, but a smaller swimming pool.
Sure.
It's just 2x2. And then tile it, clean, and thereafter you must put water. But not any water. You must get water from the river that flows. Get water from the waterfall. Get river from the sea as well, beachfront.
Water from the sea.
Yes. Water, sand, stone. Water, sand, stone. Water, sand, stone. And then fill up this pond. Believe me, this thing, it's going to make you very, very rich. Thereafter, you must slaughter a goat. All you have to do, you must take a goat that is alive, hold it, and then drown the goat there. Let the goat die there. And thereafter, what you have been asking for is going to happen. Babu Dokotela, Babu says,
We are discussing African problems with African solutions. Babu Dokotela says, bring the head of a goat to be richer, and it's 100K.
It is 100,000.
Talk about it deeply.
There are initiatives that I cannot guarantee, but this one, we can set up a standard. We can even give you a date. At what date we'll have 1 million. Here we set up a bar, very, very strong, very, very serious, because when you bring this gold, it's whereby you tap into these powers of wealth, because there are powers of poverty that you have tapped to those powers, and those powers are not leaving you. But now we are acquiring the powers of Azazel. And powers of Azazel is so greedy. They will remove any poverty spirit that is tapped to you, because we are acquiring the head. Because when it comes to the whole God, it is very important which organ are you using. Here we are using the brain, the computer, the master, and using the head. Sometimes we use the heart of the goat, but now we command that we must use the head. When we bury that head, we must bury it in a grave, but it must be a particular person. Maybe it's Chinese, or it's a white person, or it's a Muslim that was very rich. But believe me, that wealth, it is certainly guaranteed that will set you up very rich. Siyabonga.
Thank you very much. Unfortunately, we have come to the end of our show for today. It's been short and sweet. People must subscribe to Babu Dokotela TV and watch. Thank you very much.
Siyabonga.
Amandla, the high power, Archangel Raziel. Amandla makhulu. Mlaleli, esimene sakho sokuthola umsebenzi sebhizinisi sezezimali. Angithi usunawo umdonso wemali, uthathe ugeze ngawo. And command Archangel Raziel power. Konke lokhu ukwenza ngo-11 ebusuku ubone amandla kamoya e-Archangel Raziel esebenzelana nomdonso wemali. Sithinte ku-063 689 8922. Shintsha impilo yakho namhlanje ngomdonso wemali namandla ka-Archangel Raziel.